The trick is, when you put it on, the teeth got to be first. So you put it through on their teeth, and the people, they do this. Okay, we're going to use the belt. That's not going to be helpful, because when you start to lift, it starts to go, and pretty soon it's up in their armpits. Now, the little warning here, if they've got any tubes, G-tubes, feeding tubes, you can't really use a belt over that area. So if you have to use a belt, and sometimes you still do, that's when you're going to put it, if it's female, you'll put it above breast, up high, and use it. And same with the guy. But so you need to know, you don't want to put it over a colostomy bag or something like that. It will be bad times for you. And a big cleanup. So we don't want that. And then so teeth first is tight. Now, you can only get it so tight when you're sitting down, because as we all know, when you sit down, it's a little bit more squishy. And you stand up, and you get skinnier. So when they first stand up, I'm always going to tighten it before we go. And I tell them, all right, suck it in, because it's getting tight. And they always complain, it's too tight. What is that? So, because it will be about like this. So I'm not going to be mean to you and make it real tight. But to tighten it, it's real easy. You just pull, and I'll do that several times. Get it tight. And if there's extra, I always tuck it in, because if you're going to go in the toilet and bathroom and stuff, you don't want it landing in anything. So I just do that. One caution, never grab from the front with the metal, because it will loosen it. So as long as you're pulling from the back, it will not loosen. But if you pull from the front, that's how you take it off. You kind of go like this, loosen it. So you'll have both hands here, so one hand there. You might have to actually put their hands there, and then you just walk them through it. Tell them one step at a time. If you tell them 10 things at once, it confuses most of our clients. One step at a time. Okay, Maria, we're going to stand up. Okay, Maria, put your hands here. Okay, now are you ready? We're going to stand up. And then we stand up. But don't tell them, okay, we're going to go to the bathroom, we're going to get this, and this. Or watch your feet, watch this. I mean, too many instructions. Just think about one thing at a time. Keep it simple, and it'll be much better. You'll also find, if you tell them what the task is, okay, we're going to sit in that chair. Go sit in that chair. And in their mind, they'll remember what to do if they have dementia or something like that. So just tell them what it is. Okay, sit in that chair. We're going to the toilet. Don't give them too many steps. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to stand up. So instead of me pushing, scooch this one for you.
Right?
Yeah. I try not to. They can see me. So I'm going to lift, and I might steady a hand, I might not, or sometimes I have my hand on the walker, and now I'm leaning forward, and here we go. And now I can lift with that belt. So sit back down, and we're going to twist, so everyone can see again. And stand back up. And now I can lift a lot. I can lift to what, there's lots of, go ahead and let me see it again. There's terms like,
Here or there?
Okay, because for you and me and our size, I can't really grab here. My arms are too big. So the only place I can grab you is here. And that's okay. That's okay. So if I can't.
1, 3, we're going to stand up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Good, good. And now dance with me. Because I'm gonna do it. It's like instinct. If she shifts her weight, I can start doing it. And I'm gonna be like this or whatever, and that's okay. That's okay. And then now this is the tricky part, because you want to guide them slow. So to guide them slow, you bend and poke your butt back.
Okay.
There you go.
And the knees are still touching, right?
Uh-huh.
okay, we're going to sit right there. So I need you to stand up and sit right there. Okay, I try not to be too complicated with my instructions. She grabs, and that's the way she likes it, that's fine. So we help her up, okay? And now, it depends on the person. How are we going to do this? If they're pretty steady and I don't have to hold them, that's fine. We'll say, okay, let's start pivoting around, and I want them to pivot lots of steps, and we'll do this a couple different versions. So I kind of keep a hold of her a little bit. Things are looking good. If I can squeeze in through here, I will. And then she'll sit back down.
Remember, don't pick up your walker.
Yeah, not usually. Usually, you can pick it up because it's going to stick on my tongue. Something like this would be what would be acceptable. A knot around your neck, not around your waist, okay? My preference is just keep them right there. Because I've had trouble where they grab something I don't want them to grab, and it really gets in the way. Like that, people grab two separate things, they won't move, it gets ugly quick. So if I'm here, I'm going to control it. Next thing is, look where my knees are. My knees are against her knees. If her knees want to buckle and give way, they got to get through mine first. Okay? So first things first, we start to stand, and it's going bad, just put her back down. Or if you don't think you can do it, like this is way harder than it was before, something's not right, check, let's see, okay, nothing else is weird, let's try it again. Oh, I can't get her up.
She's fighting you.
She's fighting, she's confused, she's sicker than normal.
And she's not trying to bear weight on her
Get
feet
help.
to stand.
Get help. If you're already having a hard time right here and you just can't get her to go, don't keep going with it. Someone's going to get hurt. Just stop. Get help. You're here, and you're just going to waddle, and you're helping them. And you're just helping them shift their weight so they can take those steps. Just like that. And then when it's time to sit, if they can
Push it back.
If not, bend with them. Okay, we're going to sit down, Cheryl. So as they bend, you bend. And notice now we're touching knees. And that's okay. You don't want your knees on the inside. You want them on the outside. And now sit down. And I sit with them. And the more she bends, the more my butt sticks out. And that's safer for you. So go ahead and sit. And there you go.